Hi, everybody. My name is Julia Lavala. Oops, sorry. Let's go back over here. This presentation is for my intentional teaching plan. Was created by me for the classroom ECD 310. The date is for today, the 15th. Just starting a little bit over here, my school where I work as a floater. I am not permanent in any classroom, so I don't really have much control over where I go for the day and where, how long I'm going to be in that classroom for. And they also have a very strict policy with no phones and no recording, no. So I had to do something different. I was instructed by the professor to give my lesson plan to a teacher or the director of the school, and they would do an observation. In my lesson plan, I was doing kitchen in a dramatic play in kitchen center, and I was looking at the gross motor, social emotional, which relationship with other children, in language and literacy, just communicating and speaking, and how the children are developing that. Here are some of the notes that she gave me. I know it's a little rough and it's hard to read. She did very, very quickly. We were supposed to talk, and she was going to give me another version of that, more organized. But unfortunately, my daughter got sick, and then I got sick, and I wasn't able to get the final version. But I made this work. I made it work with what I had in hands. The first image over here on the far left side. Excuse me, would be the development domains she wants to cover, and then she just kind of wants to just match a couple of things: show awareness of centers and classrooms, proactive assisting children, and then social emotional provides cues to children who needs direction, asking for a toy or to take turns. And same thing with language and literacy, encourage children to speak and have conversations, get to the children level. Doesn't, but she definitely made a note over here, does not like whining, which is something that I definitely struggle with. The space and material, my lesson plan was not really applied to the assignment exactly. Still, the teacher was kind enough to observe multiple interactions between me and the students, and she was able to fit those interactions that I had into the domains I had planned to focus in my intentional lesson plan, which were the dramatic play and kitchen play. The domains I was focusing on were physical development, social emotional, and language and literacy. Again, because um, excuse me, I don't have I've been out of work, and they have a very strict policy. I haven't been able to get pictures out of there, but I just found a couple of pictures online, which they're very much standard in all classrooms. Um, on all if you go to all schools, they're all the same. I drew a little bit of a layout of the classroom, how it is a little bit, just so you can kind of have an idea. Where did it happen? In the classroom throughout multiple days and interactions with students during various times of the day. And it was circle time. I was there for large group activity, meal time, outdoor time, nap time, and goodbye time. So I was able to help her a lot. The reflection of how the intentional teaching plan went, I was definitely nervous since I wasn't following exactly what the assignment was requesting, but I was hopeful and happy to have someone willing to help me and observe me. She was also able to find moments to match each domain that I had written down in my plan. I found it to be chaotic at times and often felt very dysregulated with my own emotions while assisting the other teacher in the classroom. Since the age group was young in the old classroom, there was a lot of free play instead of separation into centers, which to me I struggled a little bit with that. It seemed a little chaotic, too chaotic for me. The teacher guided activities were conducted in large groups after the outdoor time or before lunch, which can be effective but also challenging because children can become tired and hungry, making them less willing to participate in activity. And that was an issue that we had very, very, very often. The summary of my reflection, I believe, she was able to point out that I was attentive to the children's need, and I definitely encouraged the development in certain things, assisting them on how they can properly walk, or if there's a toy in the way, how they can, go around that toy. She was able to see those little things, which is what I do with my daughter. She did tell me that I can be a little too stern with how I talk to the kids. I have been a teacher for older kids, well, for a lot longer than younger kids, so I do struggle with that, and that's something I struggle at home with my own daughter as well. But she did say I also use a lot of words of encouragement when children do the expected and demonstrated way, which again, it's something I do with my daughter. But I'm overall content with the results. But again, there's always room for improvement. I think any educators always look to improve and um, make their just their classroom a more comfortable and just a better environment to the kids. And my AI statement is that Grammarly was used to correct grammar mistakes and make my writing more cohesive, and the pictures of the classroom were found on Google. So thank you so much for watching my presentation. Bye.